Hey everyone, I want to first just thank Sigrid and Loretto Ministries for once again asking me to speak my faith. I'm very grateful and honored to have the privilege to say a few words. First things first, I want everyone to know that I am not a theologian, some great philosopher, scholar, priest, bishop. Everyone's left now. I'm just a man who constantly is searching for truth, for love, the meaning of it all. I don't have all the answers, but I've come across men and women who are much smarter than me and who have helped me tremendously, as well as I've been extremely blessed with the grace of God to be able to retain some knowledge, and now I'm able to share it to the best of my ability. So yeah, let's see what I have to say. So we've entered into a time of uncertainty. This epidemic that has been sweeping the whole world, that has us sheltered and quarantined into our homes, businesses being shut down, and even the church and the mass being suspended and unavailable to most of us. It's an interesting time that this is happening while Lent is happening. The Lenten season are also known as sort of entering the desert with Jesus. When I was a young boy, I was a pitcher for my Little League baseball team. And one game I was pitching, for whatever reason, the umpire couldn't make it. And so they asked my father if he would call the pitches, if he would umpire. And he said he would. As I started to throw that ball towards the plate, every pitch I thought that was close, that I thought I was hitting that strike zone, and there's my dad, and he's going to give me that call. He's going to give me that strike. He was calling it a ball. He was going another way with it. And after the game, as I sat in the passenger seat, and I was clearly upset, and my dad, he was driving, he looked over at me, and he asked me, what was the matter? What was wrong? And I said, why didn't you call those pitches strikes? Why didn't you help me? You're my dad. You're supposed to help me. And his face, with much content for his teary-eyed little boy, looked at me and he said, because you're my own, and I love you. You see, we have a Father in heaven, a Father who is nothing but pure love. All of life, all the stories of the scriptures, the great prophets that have been sent before us, all of history throughout the ages, has been God's tireless pursuit to bring us back to Him. I understand that when we are faced with great pains and hurt and sorrow and uncertainty, that in our frustration, we may ask ourselves, why would a loving God do this? Now, God's perfect will, His perfect will, only contains beauty, love, and truth. But He has a permissive will. Father Mike Schmidt once talked about, in a video a few years ago, he talked about God does not know evil. It's against what He is. He is pure love. But He will allow things to happen. He will allow pains and sufferings to occur. He doesn't want or desire these things. This isn't part of His plan. When you see terrible things happen in death and things that are going on today, well, it's part of God's plan. Well, no, not necessarily. Not necessarily. His perfect will is not death. It's not hurt. It's not suffering. But his permissive will, what he allows to occur, allows them to occur because he made a world of free will. He isn't some tyrant who is pulling these strings every day and causing so much pain and agony to the world, to us. But he will not break our free will. Even for a moment of suspension to stop these bad things from happening, he will not break our free will. Because God knows in the midst of all this evil, he can bring about a greater good. And Father Mike goes on and he talks about if we were to think about the worst thing that has happened in human history. God becoming human, becoming vulnerable, and then we kill him. And then we think about the greatest thing that has happened in human history. We kill God, God saves us. Christ, knowing his torments, knowing his torture, knowing his pain, his passion that was going to happen, trusting in God who has allowed it to happen to him, he accepted it. And then united himself to those sufferings and saved mankind. Now, as I look back to that Little League baseball game so many years ago, I realized that my dad didn't desire for me to be upset, to break me or break my spirit in any way. But instead, allowing the calls to go the other way, he helped me. He helped me to accept what was happening. Trust, breathe, focus in a little bit more, and be still. And then ultimately, I can find that strike zone. So now more than ever, during this time of Lent, in the desert, with everything that's been going on lately in the world, all the hurt, the worry, the frustration, the uncertainty, the pain, now more than ever, we have to stop. Accept all that is going on around us. Breathe. Focus in and be still. And like a good father in heaven to his children, trust in him and his love. I'd like to just wrap it up with a quote from Saint Teresa of Calcutta, better known as Mother Teresa. She once wrote, "Pain and suffering have come into your life, but remember, pain, sorrow, suffering are but the kiss of Jesus. A sign that you have come so close to him that he can kiss you." What she means by that is that he knows. Well, he knows. He knows you're hurting. He knows you're in pain. He understands. And he's with you. He's so close. He's so close to you. Always. Don't ever lose hope. Never lose hope. That's all I got today. I hope that helped you in even the smallest way. And I'm very thankful if you made it through all this. I appreciate it. And hang in there. And God bless you.